Hey guys, it's Miss Arlequin, and in this video we're going to be learning our new vocabulary words from the cartoon group number 7. Alright, so let's take a minute to just rate our prior knowledge of our 4 new vocabulary words. Remember that a 1, you've never seen or heard the word before. A 4, you're an expert on the word, you know what it means, you can use it in several different example sentences. You could teach this word. First word is predilection. Second is penchant. Third is ponderous, and the fourth word is behemoth. All right, so let's start with predilection. A predilection basically means a preference, or if in a more negative way, it's a bias towards something. Obviously, preference is the more positive way to use the word. So if you have a predilection for wool clothing, you should probably take up knitting. Now, if you're a night owl, you probably have a predilection for cities because cities never sleep. But morning people would tend to prefer the country because it's more quiet and relaxing. All right, so predilection, once again, it is your preference for something. It's a noun, so you cannot use it as a verb. You can't say, I predilection something. But you could talk about having a predilection. I have a predilection for peanut butter cups. I have a predilection for reading. Now, since it's a preference for something, that implies that there's something that it's being compared, or actually in this case contrasted to, because it's a difference. The other thing is what you don't like to do, or you like to do it less. So it could be a comparison of two things that you like, but your predilection, you like it more. Or if it's a contrast, it means that what you have the predilection for, you like rather than the thing that you don't like, a contrast. New ghosts actually get a choice of sheet patterns, though most have a predilection for plain white. They have a preference for plain white. Cookie Monster has a real predilection or preference for cookies. It is all he wants to eat. So you can see from these two sample sentences that the word preference is really a great synonym for predilection, which means that as you're writing your example sentence, you could actually write a sentence using the word preference and then just take preference out of the sentence and replace it with the new vocabulary word, predilection. All right, our next word is penchant. A penchant is a strong preference or tendency. So if you have a penchant for pizza, you either eat it daily or you wish that you did. All right, so another way to think about penchant is that it's a strong liking for something. And like on the previous slide, if you have a strong liking for something, then you tend to do it often. So a lot of times penchant will be used to describe something that is habitual. Part of me has a penchant, aka a strong liking, for algae, and the other part for hamburgers. Well, of course, because she's half human, hamburgers, and half fish, algae. All right, SpongeBob has a penchant for annoying Squidward tentacles. He seems to get a lot of joy from it. So he has a strong liking for it, and he also has a tendency to do it. It's habitual. He doesn't just do it once, he does it often. Again, you would only do it often because you have a strong liking for it. Here you can see that this article talks about an actor's penchant for gray. All right, so he has a penchant for a certain type of character. And here in this meme, you see winter's coming, or it would be were it not for our penchant for fossil fuels. Our strong liking or our tendency to use them a lot. So there's a little climate change joke. All right, our next word is ponderous. When you call the character Frankenstein ponderous, it's not because he likes to ponder or think about the great questions of life. It's because he moves like a Mack truck, only slower and less gracefully. So the verb ponder means to think, but the adjective ponderous is used to describe anything that is heavy and massive. So a dinosaur could be described as ponderous. Ponderous dinosaurs, here you see it's an adjective, plus rain equals easy drinking for us. The ponderous sumo wrestler was a difficult opponent for the diminutive fighter to beat. So here you can see that we have opposites being used as our context clue because diminutive means something that is very small. So if the fighter is diminutive, but the sumo wrestler is ponderous, that makes him difficult to beat. Obviously, somebody who is big is going to be difficult for someone who's small to defeat. All right, our final word is the word behemoth. So you could call both a Tyrannosaurus Rex and a massive telecommunications company like AT&T or Verizon. You can call both of them behemoths. The word means something that is big and powerful. So behemoth actually comes from the Hebrew word behemoth, which means beast. Now you can use it to describe large animals or any large entity that makes you feel small and powerless when you have to confront them. If a behemoth of a moose charges your car, you deal with it. And then you have to deal with a behemoth of an insurance company, where just finding who to talk to is nearly impossible. All right, so once again, behemoth is a noun. It's naming a specific person, a specific type of person. So when you call somebody a behemoth or refer to them as a behemoth, you're saying they are extremely large and powerful, aka a beast. Being a behemoth has its pros and cons. He's always picked first for football games, but he never wins at hide and seek. So you can see this behemoth, this guy is a behemoth. He can't even hide behind the tree because he is so large, powerful, massive. This is a great adjective to describe a behemoth. Behemoths are going to be massive. All right, so now it is time to apply our 4 vocabulary words to our own sentences. You have sentence frames on the board that you can use if you feel the need. And as always, remember that using your previous vocabulary words are a little bonus. I'll be looking out for them. And of course, as always, make sure you bring your vocabulary sheet to class tomorrow.